Hi my friends, how you all doing? Welcome back to the channel, and it's that time of year again where we talk about the brand new edition of Football Manager. And today I am going to be revealing to you the series that are going to be coming to DanXG. Now, I decided very early on that I wasn't going to run a beta series, but what I have been doing is kind of doing a few experiments with the game that I am going to release when the game comes out. I'm going to hold off during the beta period. The reason for that is the game is actually quite buggy in the beta this time around, and I'm really surprised because I think this is actually the worst it's been for bugs in a few years, to be honest with you. But the game is pretty good. I'm looking forward to doing the series, and I think that FM23 is going to, really do well on the channel this year. So if you are one of the people that loves the Football Manager series here, there is a lot coming your way this year and in this edition of Football Manager. What I have decided to do this time around is actually 3 series. We're going to be running 2 long-term series on the channel, and then there's going to be a live series this time around. And I am adamant, and I'm making a promise to you and myself, that I am going to be doing them all on a regular basis, and I'm going to complete them all. So let's talk about the main series on the channel first, shall we? And I think that you are in for an absolute treat this time around. You are first and foremost going to see the return of the project series. You will remember last time on the channel we did a project series, I believe was for FM21 when we did Project Black Sea, and it became an absolute cult classic and a firm favourite of people on the channel. Well, sticking with the rules and regs of the project series, this time around we are heading to the Alpine region. We are doing Project Alpine. And for those that don't understand how the series works, essentially I take a region of the world and we can only manage the countries in that region. So how do we define the Alpine region? Well, essentially it's just the countries and states that reside in and amongst the Alps. So the 8 countries that we can manage in this time around, my friends, are Austria, Switzerland, Liechtenstein, Slovenia, Germany, France and Italy. So some absolute big hitters in there, but some smaller countries as well. So the rules and regs for the series are going to continue as they did last time, only this time we're going to start unemployed. I actually think that this makes a bit more sense. I think it makes it a little bit harder as well to pick the team. Last time I put it to a vote. You guys picked LATEX, didn't you, for the Project Black Sea series? We ended up staying with LATEX for the whole of that series. Whether or not that will happen with this, we will have to wait and see. Also as well, that we can only manage teams in those regions. That's the big thing. And I think that I'm gonna actually make like a secondary rule this year that until I got my pro badge, we can't take a job in the top league of another team. I think I'm going to do that, my friends, and that's going to be a rule going forward. And essentially this series ends with us making it to the Champions League final. We don't necessarily have to win said final, but we have to make it to the Champions League final. I know a lot of people might be looking at this one and thinking that seems a bit easier than Project Black Sea, and I would probably agree, because if we end up in Italy or France or Germany, there's some massive clubs. But let's be really honest, say we end up in Austria or Switzerland and we fall in love with the club, we don't want to move, who knows, we could take a real outsider all the way to the Champions League final. So that is the first series that's going to be on the channel, my friends. The second one that's going to be on the channel, and the reason I'm doing 2 this time, is because people seem to really like the long form series, I think that a few people really wanted to see a return to me taking a club from the depths to the very, very top. A bit like we did with Palermo a few years ago. Well, this time it's another fallen giant, but it's a Spanish fallen giant. And we are going to be taking control of Deportivo La Coruña in a series we are calling Volver a la Gloria, which in English translates to return to glory. Essentially, if you don't know, Deportivo La Coruña won La Liga in 99, I believe it was, as well as the Copa del Rey in 95. Since then, have been relegated all the way down to the 3rd division of Spanish football. So the goal for us with Deportivo La Coruña is to take them back to La Liga first and foremost. Second would be to win La Liga, and then if we've got time, the 3rd goal will be to win the Champions League, and then we'll be calling it quits on the series. So they are the 2 main series that you are going to find on the channel this time time around, my friends. Let me know in the comment section below what you are making of those two series and if you're looking forward to them. How that's going to work on the channel is that they are going to rotate. As you've seen probably recently, I am not scared to double upload on the channel. So essentially, we are going to be rotating the series each day. And that's how I'm going to basically play it, gang. I will never put 2 episodes out in one day of the FM series, though. I will just rotate them on a daily and they'll go out with other things. So I hope you're looking forward to them, my friends. Like I say, get involved in the comment section and let me know. They will be starting once the game is out. I can tell you that. We are going to get both series up and running the minute the game is released, jumping straight in. And we're going to have a lot of fun with both of them. As for the next piece that I want to talk to you about is the live series. Now, the way the live series is going to work, and I'm going to say this first, is I'm probably going to do this every Sunday. The thing with the Sunday streams at the minute, though, gang, is that they are a little bit hit and miss because West Ham play a fair amount on Sundays. For those that don't know, I'm a season ticket holder, so I do go over there to watch the footy. Sometimes there will be earlier streams, sometimes it'll be later streams, but I do think Sunday's probably the best day because Sunday's the day that if I want to, I could stream for 3 or 4 hours rather than just a couple. So I think that it's going to be on Sundays, and the live series that we're going to be doing is actually off the back of something that a friend of mine said. And he said, is there any local clubs to you that you could maybe take over in Football Manager? And yes, there's a very local club. So we are taking control of Chelmsford City FC. And we're essentially doing a road to glory. We're going to take Chelmsford City all the way to the top. But we are going to do it together by way of live streams here on the DanXG YouTube channel. So there's your free series, my friends. That is what you have to look forward to where FM23 is concerned on this channel this year. I am planning to do a few other things, but they're going to be a bit more sporadic. Things like experiments, things like maybe director of football challenges, and they will be like mini series and one-off videos. I am planning on doing that. I keep saying it every year. I'm going to go in really heavy on the Football Manager content, and I never do. But this year, I've got plans in place basically to do a bit more Football Manager. So that is the plan. So you know what to do next, don't you? If you're not subscribed, make sure you are subscribed. Drop a like on this video. Get involved in the comment section below. And if you want to talk even more Football Manager with me, or football, or any other game, my Discord link is in the description. Go and join the Discord. Trust me, you are missing out if you are not already a member. But I am done and dusted. I will be back here on the channel November 8th when the game is released, getting these series underway. But until then, I salute you all. Stay safe, stay humble, and I'll see ya real soon.